winners of 3 straight, the Maryland Terrapins. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got to go so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Back to pass, it's Washington. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
This This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to throw, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
From the gun, give on the inside. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll take the deep shot. Makes it right at the 30. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down with it. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical. And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further. And they'll turn it over on downs. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Fires to the big fella. He's loose at the 15. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. It's complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pulls it in. It's Wingo.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lockett. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. Smacks him with the stiff arm. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. To the air, it's Washington. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Line getting set on second down. Might be calling a hot route. To throw, it's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Dropping back, it's Washington. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Polk. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the catch. It's McLaurin. Still running at the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
All DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He'll start this drive firing. He's looking deep. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Coming out with it, it's McLaurin. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Terrapins will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Back to throw, it's Manning. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Hauls it in. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may...
Looking to take a shot. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Now on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm
turning it on. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Dashing the knee on the right. Drills him with the stiff arm. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
This is a designed run. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. They'll move the wide receiver. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got
into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen and eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Hardy. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Grant behind the line. It's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback adapting. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Sends it back in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Offense gets set for second down. Catch in the middle. It's Fleming. Finds some room. Inside the 30. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. On the move. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And here's the thing, strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Now adjusting. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
It's caught. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Finds the tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
Well, that is exactly what you want to see by the wide receiver in this situation in the game. 2 minute, you're down a possession, no timeouts, so you have got to be able to get first downs to stop the clock or get out of bounds, and the receiver knew exactly what to do.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the air, it's Manning. He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorn! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He's got it for the 2.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. He's looking to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
To the air, it's Washington. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting him to throw it here on third.
He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McLaurin. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.